Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Bear Cave Studios, it's a special edition of the Sports Frenzy Podcast, Sold Down, with your host, Freddie El Oso, and your co-host, Stevie G and Juve, the Encyclopedia. And now, the Sold Down Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again live down here in the Bear Cave Studios for another episode of the Sports Frenzy Podcast, Sold Out. With me, your host, Freddie Eloso, with my co-host, Stevie G.
What's up, guys? Let's go!
And with my other co-host, the Encyclopedia.
And gentlemen, we're coming in like a wrecking ball.
Wow, he just hit that Miley.
He did. I loved it.
Guys, let's get into it. All right, Sports Frenzy Podcast. This week we have a special guest from Northeast Wrestling, and he's part of Future of Honor. We have Wrecking Ball Legursky on the line with us. Wrecking Ball, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me on the podcast. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you, bro? How's everything?
Doing all right. A little tired. Had a long day. Got up at 5 in the morning. Had a little training at Team 3D Academy, and I'm on my way home.
Nice. Awesome. How's it training at Team 3D?
Training at Team 3D is great. The main trainers are Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, and Tommy Dreamer. Both of them have incredible minds for the business, both inside the ring and outside the ring. Mm-hmm. And I knew taking it to Team 3D was where I needed to go to elevate my career to the next step.
Now, speaking of your career, may I ask, what got you into wrestling? What really got you to that moment where it's like, all right, I want to be a wrestler. I want to do this for a living. This is something I enjoy. I want to do.
I always watched it growing up. I'm not good with like recalling, well, this happened at WrestleMania 9, but I always remember just watching matches with Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow, Psycho Sid, and I just loved watching wrestling. I loved the larger than life characters. I loved the physical competition. Everything was great. And what actually got me started in the wrestling business was I played college football at a Division II school, Southern Connecticut State University.
Nice.
We've had people go to the NFL from Southern and whatnot. And I had a couple of injuries throughout, and my senior year, I was injured the second half of the year. I had a small shot at going to the NFL before that, but it didn't work out. And at the time, there was another wrestling school amazing. And then after a couple of years, I trained with Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, known as Mike Kanellis now in WWE, at the XWA training facility in West Warwick, Rhode Island. And then that eventually led me to Team 3D, and that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Cool. So who's been your biggest inspiration, or someone that you can, I don't want to say mimic yourself after, but kind of look after in the business as like, okay, I like this guy's style, like a Vader or Yoko or someone along those lines?
Yeah, I mean, there's the obvious choices: Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow, Bully Ray, Dr. Death.
Nice.
Guys like those. definitely helped influence my style, or I take a little bit from all those guys and kind of mesh it into my own style.
Now, question for you. You've worked with a lot of wrestlers over the years, whether it's with Northeast or other leagues. I know you were involved with PWA, and now you're doing Future of Honor as well. Is there an opponent that was your top opponent, like that you've learned from or had the best match with? Like, who would you categorize and why, if you don't mind me asking?
My two top opponents, I would have to say Dominic Dijakovic. How does he say it now? Dijak. Dijak. We had a couple great matches in Northeast Wrestling and some other places like Blitzkrieg Pro. He's someone that we've always had physical, hard-hitting, intense matches. And my other one was Flip Gordon. We had a couple pretty good ones at the Northeast Wrestling Arena in Bethany, Connecticut. Those brought out the best in me.
Doing some research here, I found a listing that actually said that you were a 2-time Class LL medalist in wrestling. So what was it like starting off on the mats versus actually getting into a ring?
Kind of took the same approach. High school wrestling, wrecking ball, and wrecking ball of today isn't really that much different. The only difference is they get to punch people and headbutt people now,
Yes.
as opposed to back in high school. And same person, same intensity, same physicality. School and wrestling in high school also helps with your football too, with body control, body positioning, everything.
Now, we saw at Redemption, we were there live. We saw the way you move for a big man in that ladder match. And that was my first time seeing you live. I was beyond thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, I've seen him live a bunch of
the way
times.
you
Wrecking
move
Ball
around.
does his thing, man.
Yeah. Hats off to you, Wrecking Ball. It was very great to see. I didn't know you could move around like that. Very awesome.
Part of me being able to move around, I mean, I've always been able to move around for a big guy, but wrestling with or training at the Team 3D Academy has helped me move better. Bully Ray has really pushed me to lose weight, and that's helped me move even better and have even better stamina. I've with him in the span of a couple months, like 3 months, I've lost like 75 pounds.
Wow.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
And bro, that Redemption match, I mean, like I said, I've been going to Northeast Wrestling for years. I've seen you wrestle numerous times. But that ladder match, man, I mean, what's your opinion on that? I mean, I thought you guys all put on such a great match that night. There was a lot of great spots, how did you feel about that match?
I mean, first and foremost, I was pissed off that I didn't win and I came up short. But besides that, I think that was a match that a lot of people weren't necessarily, that wasn't on their radar.
Mm-hmm.
And we came out the first match and smacked everyone in the face because we put ourselves on that map. We put ourselves on that radar, and we showed them we could hang with everyone.
Yeah.
And that we showed them that we belong there. We all kind of had a chip on our shoulder because people weren't necessarily focused on seeing us in that match, and we drew the attention to us.
Yeah,
you
guys
did. I mean,
had the whole crowd.
In all honesty, I remember when they announced that was going to be the first match. I'm like, all right, here we go. And you guys seriously set the tone for the whole night.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
I've said that to numerous people. I've told people watch it online. Since if they weren't there, like it's that whole card was spectacular, and like you guys set the tone for the night on such a history-making night, wrestling at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, and the first time Northeast Wrestling went live for their show.
Yep.
All right, And I just think that's awesome that, you are a part of that. All the guys in that match, you truly all stepped up and set the tone, and it was amazing. We got more to talk about, but we are going to try and fly through our normal 10-question showdown real quick, okay, to see if we could just get these out real quick. So I'm going to go first. Favorite movie, and it could be more than one. Like, what's a movie that if it's on, you definitely want to watch?
Probably Remember the Titans.
Nice.
I mean, that definitely comes to the top of my head right now. Remember the Titans. That was always a good inspirational movie, and watching it not only for the awesome barriers that Remember the Titans broke or it showed breaking, it really it catches me in the emotion. And when I watch that movie, I'm like, damn, I want to be on the football field right now. I get fired up.
Favorite song to work out to?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I can't necessarily point out a favorite song. I mean, I like listening to, for classic rock, it's AC/DC. There's always AC/DC. Hatebreed, Black Label Society. It's hard for me to pinpoint to just one, as cliche as that might sound.
All right. Now that works.
Favorite TV show, like something that you could binge watch or watch over and over again, like whether it's something going on now or something in the past.
I don't really watch TV that much. All I really watch now is wrestling. I don't even keep up with football. Like, I haven't watched a football game all year.
Gotcha. All right.
Probably just wrestling, or I like the first season of The Punisher. I haven't on Netflix. I haven't watched the second season yet, but I enjoyed the first season.
All right. Favorite wrestler of all time?
That's another hard one.
It could be more than one for any of these.
It doesn't have to be one guy.
Again, I'll just refer back to some of my influences, either like Bam Bam or Vader.
Nice.
All right. Now, some people answer, some people don't. Favorite video game, past or present? Something that you always enjoyed playing if you were into video games.
I haven't played video games since college. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. I forgot which one. It was a Modern Warfare. I don't know. It might have been Modern Warfare 1. I just remember, literally all I would do is class, football practice, and Call of Duty. That's it.
Nice.
And that would definitely cause a scene when I was playing online in my dorm. I would start yelling and swearing when I got killed, and people heard me down the hallway.
If you can hold one title anywhere in the world, which would it be?
WWE Universal title.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't get bigger than that.
No, I hear you.
Sure.
The last one we're going to throw at you for the question challenge. A dream match. It could be any wrestler, any league, any platform, any event, whatever. But who would be your dream opponent?
Right now, probably Braun Strowman.
That'd be a great match.
That'd be a really good match. I'd be very intrigued to see that.
Yeah. Two big, athletic, hard-hitting guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you could definitely put on a good show with that.
Yeah.
Now, Wrecking Ball. We're going to move on. We're going to talk about this coming weekend. We got two shows,
sir.
Okay? We got Northeast Wrestling Over the Top, and we got Northeast Wrestling The Return Is Now. Now, The Return Is Now in Poughkeepsie, New York at the Hudson Valley Community Center. Okay? You were involved in a 20-man battle royal to, I believe, the winner gets the number 30 spot in Over the Top the next night. How do you see that going, bro?
Come on, man. How do you guys see that going?
We see you taking it. We see you coming in at 30.
Now,
Do you see anyone throwing me over?
No
Either
way.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
true.
And we are talking to the 2018 Over the Top winner, in case the people at home do not know that. Okay, he's also been the Northeast Wrestling champion before. Okay, Wrecking Ball Legursky has done a lot in Northeast Wrestling. Now, I know, like you said, you're going to be the dominant in both these matches. But is there anyone in the match that, like, you know, you got to watch your back with, or like, you know, that, you know, could present some sort of worry, you know?
You know, Jared's always got something up his sleeve. He's ever since I cut him loose, he's made it his mission to try to thwart my plans, but it hasn't worked so far. I've beat everything that he's thrown in my way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I don't anticipate it changing this Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, I don't see any of, you know, his trust fund babies being an issue for you at all.
Is Jared gonna stop me? Nope.
No way. So, on Saturday, are you seeing yourself winning the entire over-the-top rope rumble for Northeast Wrestling in Waterbury, Connecticut?
Back-to-back champ.
Absolutely. I'm going to be the first back-to-back Northeast Wrestling over-the-top winner.
Okay, and when you win over the top, who is it that you want to be facing for that belt? Is it Brad Hollister, the current champ? Do you hope that Hale Collins wins and that you'll get a rematch with him? We did see, unfortunately for you, he lost to him at Wrestling Under the Stars at Dutcher Stadium a few months ago. Who would be that person you want to face for that Northeast Wrestling Championship?
It doesn't matter who it is, honestly. I just want to get back in the spotlight. I want to get my title back. You got to score to settle with both of them. Hollister beat me earlier last year, and Hale Collins beat me at Under the Stars. And I definitely want to even up the scores with either man on a bigger stage, you know?
All right. And before we wrap up, I want to step away from the Northeast Wrestling. If you could just tell our fans, like, tell us about this Future of Honor. I know there's going to be season 1 coming out that you guys are filming right now. I saw you had a match. Do you just want to, like, break that down for our fans on the Sports Frenzy podcast? You know, a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was invited to Future of Honor by Danny Cage. He's one of the people. He's one of the Monster Factory guys. That's another place I wrestle at, the Monster Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Cage runs a Monster Factory, and he also is one of the trainers at the Ring of Honor dojo. He invited me to Future of Honor, and had my first match there. I won in 5 minutes against Travis Jacobs.
Nice.
And this was the first taste of Wrecking Ball Legursky that the Ring of Honor world had to see. And just to preface it, Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer at Team 3D got me in prime physical and mental condition for that.
Mm-hmm.
They set me up in the best possible situation. They've taken me to the next level, and under them, I'm going to keep getting better, keep getting stronger, keep getting faster, keep losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And I also, because of the affiliation with Team 3D, in December, I can't remember the exact date, I also debuted for House of Hardcore.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
wasn't aware. Awesome. How'd that go?
yeah. It went well. It was a good show. It was at it was a fundraiser for a high school. It was a good turnout and good reactions and a good match.
Awesome.
Was that the Woodbridge High School show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I live like 10 minutes from there. I couldn't make it that night, but that's awesome.
Oh, come
Awesome.
on. I was
Now-
10 minutes away, man.
I know.
You got to get there, bro. It's 10 minutes. But Future of Honor, when when could we see that? Like, and where would we be seeing that?
I don't have the exact release date off the top of my head.
Okay.
I know they're going to be releasing the individual episodes on YouTube, and they're also going to be airing it on Ring of Honor's streaming service, Honor Club.
Okay, awesome. So, guys, keep a lookout for that. Now, before we wrap Wrecking Ball, two things. One, is there anything you want to say to our fans as far as this weekend's shows go?
All will fall to the Wrecking Ball.
And we usually we want to let our fans know where they could find you, how they could follow you. Do you want to maybe tell them how they could find you on social networking?
Yes. So my Facebook is facebook.com/wreckingball75. Twitter is twitter.com. My handle is wreckingball75. And Instagram, I guess there was another Wrecking Ball 75. So Instagram is wrecking_ball_Legursky. Legursky.
All right. Well, guys, we just had an interview with last year's Over the Top winner, and it looks like it's going to be this year's winner as well.
We hope so.
Wrecking Ball, thank you so much for coming on, and we seriously hope you'll come on with us again, in the near future.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. Have a great night, guys.
All right, you too. Guys, there we have it. Wrecking Ball, Northeast Wrestling this weekend. 2 shows, Poughkeepsie, New York, Waterbury, Connecticut. Check them out, northeastwrestling.com. And Wrecking Ball just told you every way that you could reach him through social networking. So definitely peep him out, guys. Thank you again.
All right. Good night. I'm hanging up.
Last year, I won Over the Top, and I became the